Have you ever wondered what life is like in the world's coldest and hottest places? Welcome to a journey of extremes, where we traverse the globe to two places that sit on the opposite ends of the thermometer. Our first stop will be the teeth-chattering, bone-freezing village of Oymyakon, Russia, known as the coldest inhabited place on Earth. Here, temperatures can plunge to a staggering -58 degrees Celsius, a place where the cold does not nudge, it bites, and the winter is not a season but a way of life. On the other end of the spectrum, we find Ahvaz, Iran, a city that sizzles under the punishing sun. Here, temperatures can soar to a scorching 54 degrees Celsius, making it the hottest inhabited city in the world. The sun in Ahvaz doesn't merely shine, it blazes, turning the city into a furnace where the summer is not just a season, but a survival challenge. These two places, Oymyakon and Ahvaz, couldn't be more different, yet they share a unique similarity. They are both homes to resilient communities that have learned to adapt and thrive under conditions that most of us would find unimaginable. In Oymyakon, the extreme cold has shaped every aspect of life, from the food people eat to the clothes they wear and even the way they travel. On the flip side, Ahvaz's searing heat has influenced the city's architecture, lifestyle, and even the daily routines of its inhabitants. Between the icy cold of Oymyakon and the blistering heat of Ahvaz, we explore the human spirit's incredible capacity to adapt, survive, and even flourish within the world's most extreme climates. So how do the people in these places adapt to their extreme environments? Let's dive into the icy cold first. Imagine your breath freezing the moment it leaves your mouth. Welcome to Oymyakon, the coldest inhabited place on Earth. Life in Oymyakon, Russia, is an unending dance with the cold. Nestled in the Russian Far East, this remote village is home to around 500 brave souls. Here, winters are long and harsh, with temperatures plummeting to -68 degrees Celsius, turning the landscape into a surreal frozen world. The people of Oymyakon have learned to adapt and thrive in this icy environment. They've developed unique survival methods that are woven into their everyday life like a well-knit woolen scarf. For instance, cars are left running all day to prevent their batteries from freezing. Some locals even resort to using heated garages or covering their vehicles with thick blankets to keep them warm. Survival here is not only about keeping warm, but it's also about finding food in the barren, icy wilderness. Traditional hunting and ice fishing are common, with locals venturing out into the biting cold in search of sustenance. The deep freeze also dictates their diet, with stroganina, a dish of raw, thin, long-sliced frozen fish, being a local delicacy. The clothing of Oymyakon residents is as unique as their diet. Layering is the name of the game, with fur-lined coats, woolen scarves, insulated boots, and thick mittens being the standard attire. Even the slightest bit of exposed skin can lead to frostbite in the chilling temperatures, so dressing warmly is not just a matter of comfort, but of survival. Local customs in Oymyakon are also shaped by the extreme cold. One such tradition is the Pole of Cold Festival, celebrated in the dead of winter to honor the spirit of the people and the harsh environment they live in. Another unique aspect of life in Oymyakon is the outdoor market, where vendors sell frozen meat and fish in the open air, a sight that would be unimaginable in milder climates. Education is not taken lightly in Oymyakon. Schools only close when temperatures drop below -52 degrees Celsius. This might sound extreme, but for the children of Oymyakon, it's just another winter's day. Life in Oymyakon is not for the faint of heart. It requires resilience, resourcefulness, and an unyielding spirit. But for the people who call this icy wonderland home, it's all part of the unique charm of their frosty abode. The people of Oymyakon teach us that humans can adapt and thrive in the most extreme conditions. Their stories of survival and resilience are a testament to the indomitable human spirit. And while the cold may be harsh, it has shaped a community that is warm, vibrant, and full of life. Now that's what we call a frosty survival. But what about the other side of the spectrum? Scene script. From the icy cold, we move to the scorching heat. Welcome to Ahvaz, the world's hottest city. Tucked away in the southwest of Iran, Ahvaz is a city that has learned to thrive in the face of adversity. With temperatures often soaring over 50 degrees Celsius in summer, life here is not for the faint-hearted. Yet the residents of Ahvaz have found ways to adapt and thrive in this extreme environment. So how do they do it? Well, it all begins with the local lifestyle. The people of Ahvaz have a unique rhythm to their lives, dictated by the sun. The city bustles with activity in the early morning and late evening, with the midday sun often too intense for outdoor activities. Many businesses and shops close during the hottest part of the day, only to reopen in the cooler evening hours. This way, they work with the heat rather than against it. Food too plays a crucial role in helping the locals cope with the extreme temperatures. Ahvaz is famous for its flavorful and nutritious cuisine, which includes a variety of fruits, vegetables, and dairy products. The local diet is rich in water and electrolytes, helping the body stay hydrated and energized in the heat. You'll often find people sipping on a glass of dew, a popular yogurt-based drink, to beat the heat. Clothing is another aspect where adaptation to the heat is evident. The traditional attire in Ahvaz is light, loose, and made from natural fibers, allowing the body to breathe and stay cool. You'll see men in long white cotton shirts called dishdasha and women in colorful chador, both designed to protect from the sun while keeping the wearer comfortable. The culture of Ahvaz is as vibrant as the city itself. The people here are known for their warm hospitality, resilience, and a love for music and dance. Local festivals and gatherings are a common sight in the cooler months, bringing the community together in a celebration of life and resilience. Despite the scorching heat, Ahvaz is home to several beautiful parks and green spaces. These sites are meticulously maintained and provide much-needed respite from the city's heat. They serve as popular gathering spots, especially in the evenings, when families come together to enjoy the cooler air, play games, and share meals. The people of Ahvaz have turned their city's extreme heat into a part of their identity. They've adapted their lifestyle, food habits, clothing, and even their leisure activities to not just survive, but thrive in this scorching environment. Their resilience is a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the ability to adapt to any circumstance. Quite a contrast, isn't it? But how do these extreme environments affect the local infrastructure? Living in extremes isn't just about personal survival, it's also about building a life around it. When we delve into the heart of these two incredibly contrasting climates, we stumble upon the fascinating marriage of human resilience and architectural innovation. In the frost-bitten corners of Oymyakon, Russia, the average winter temperature can plummet to -58 degrees Fahrenheit. To withstand these bone-chilling conditions, houses are constructed with robust insulation. They are often built on stilts to prevent the heat within from melting the permafrost underneath. This is a critical adaptation, as the melting permafrost could lead to structural instability. And then, there's the issue of plumbing. Water and sewer pipes are above ground due to the permanently frozen soil. These pipes are heavily insulated and heated to prevent freezing. Even with these precautions, it's not uncommon for pipes to freeze, leading to disruptions in water supply and sanitation services. Transportation too faces its own set of challenges. Cars are left running all day to prevent the engines from freezing. Roads are constantly being cleared of snow, and ice fog, a common occurrence, often reduces visibility, making driving treacherous. Now, let's shift gears and journey to Ahvaz, Iran, where temperatures can soar to an unbearable 129 degrees Fahrenheit. Here, the architecture is designed to combat the searing heat. Buildings are constructed with thick walls and small windows to minimize the entry of sunlight. Traditional houses often feature central courtyards with ponds to promote cooling. Public facilities like markets and bus stops are often equipped with misting systems that spray water into the air, creating a cooler microclimate. Transportation too requires adaptation. Cars are equipped with high-capacity air conditioning systems, and many people prefer to travel during the cooler parts of the day. The local infrastructure also needs to manage water scarcity. Many houses have underground water tanks to store cool water during the summer months. The city also has an extensive network of kanats, ancient underground water channels which supply water to the city and its surrounding agricultural lands. The contrast between the infrastructures of these two places is stark, yet they share a common thread: the ingenious ways in which they've adapted to their harsh environments. From houses on stilts in Oymyakon to the kanats in Ahvaz, it's a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. So whether it's the biting cold of Oymyakon or the scorching heat of Ahvaz, humans have found ways to make these extreme environments not just livable, but home. The next time you find yourself grumbling about a little snow or heat wave, remember the people of Oymyakon and Ahvaz. They've not only learned to survive in such extreme climates, but have also managed to build thriving communities. It's amazing how humans have adapted to build and thrive in such harsh environments, isn't it? But beyond the physical, How do these extreme climates shape the human spirit? In the biting cold of Oymyakon and the sizzling heat of Ahvaz, it's not just the environment that's formed by the extremes, but also the people. The harsh climates mold the individuals into resilient beings, capable of withstanding and adapting to the toughest of conditions. They learn to respect nature, not just for its beauty, but for its power and unpredictability. The people of Oymyakon, for instance, have developed a deep-rooted resilience, a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure. They've learned to harness the cold, to turn a potentially deadly environment into a place they call home. In this icy wilderness, community spirit thrives. In such isolated conditions, people depend on each other, forging bonds of mutual support and cooperation that are as unyielding as the permafrost. On the other side of the world, in the scorching city of Ahvaz, the people have also learned to adapt. They've found ways to live with the heat, to embrace it, and in doing so, they've developed a resilience of their own. They've learned to appreciate the little things, such as the shade of a tree or the coolness of an evening breeze. In this fiery furnace, the community spirit also flourishes. Here, people have learned the importance of sticking together, of helping each other, and of making the best out of harsh conditions. These extreme climates shape not just the landscapes, but the attitudes, values, and community spirit of the people who live there. They teach us that resilience isn't just about surviving, but about thriving in the face of adversity. They show us the strength of the human spirit, its adaptability, its tenacity. So the next time you're feeling daunted by a challenge, remember the people of Oymyakon and Ahvaz. Remember their resilience, their adaptability, their spirit. Whether it's in the freezing cold or the blazing heat, it's clear that the human spirit can adapt and thrive. From the icy cold of Oymyakon to the scorching heat of Ahvaz, we've journeyed through the world's extremes. We've seen the freezing sub-zero temperatures of Oymyakon, Russia, where life doesn't just go on, it thrives. In a place where the mercury often falls below 50 degrees Celsius, the people have adapted to the cold in ways that are simply awe-inspiring. Then we explored the blistering heat of Ahvaz, Iran, a city that is often the hottest place on Earth. Here, temperatures can soar to above 50 degrees Celsius, yet life continues in its own unique rhythm. The people of Ahvaz have developed their own ways of coping with the intense heat, showcasing the incredible resilience and adaptability of the human spirit. We've looked into the infrastructure of these extreme environments and discovered how they've been built to withstand such harsh conditions. From the frost-resistant foundations in Oymyakon to the heat-resistant buildings in Ahvaz, we've seen the incredible engineering feats that make life possible in these places. In these world's extremes, we've also seen the indomitable human spirit. We've witnessed how people in Oymyakon and Ahvaz not only survive, but thrive in these harsh conditions. They've built communities, established traditions, and adapted their lives to the environment. Their resilience is truly remarkable. Through this journey, we've discovered that life isn't about the conditions we live in, but how we adapt to them. Whether in the bone-chilling cold or the searing heat, people have found ways to live, to thrive, and to celebrate life. So, as we conclude this journey through the world's extremes, let's remember, it's not about the temperature outside, it's about the spirit inside. The spirit of resilience, of adaptation, and of thriving in adversity. It's a testament to human adaptability and resilience. So next time you complain about the weather, remember, it could always be colder or hotter.